The doctor said I had only 1 month to live. I called my husband to tell him that he and his secretary were ambiguous voices on the other end of the phone. I am sorry, Luna. I swallowed hard as I heard Sebastian, the healer of the Blue Moon Pack, say. My hands trembled as I covered my mouth, trying to stop myself from making noise. I am sorry, but you only have a month to live. The disease is eating your life force faster than we expected, Sebastian added, but my mind went blank. All I could ever think was, why did it have to be me? I was faithful to my duties as the Luna of the pack. I am also loyal to my husband Blake, the Alpha of the Blue Moon Pack. All of my life I tried to be good. I tried to make everyone happy, but why am I being punished? My phone rang, pulling me away from dark thoughts. I hurriedly picked up my phone from my pocket. I saw my mate's name on the phone screen. I tapped and answered it. I cleared my throat. H. I glanced at Sebastian, motioning him to be quiet. Where are you? I am still in my office. Why? I tried to sound typical, but Blake didn't know my condition. I plan to tell him once I get home. Nice, I won't be home again. I have a lot of things to do in the office. I have to review the plans that have been submitted. I heard footsteps. Blakey, who's that? A soft voice stopped Blake from talking to me. I gotta go, Blake continued and ended the call. My stomach churned, and it dawned on me that my mate was with Vivine again. My phone beeped with my trembling hand. I tapped my phone screen again, and the tears I had been trying to hold fell. It was a photo of Vivine smiling, and behind her was my mate, Blake, hugging her while smiling warmly at the camera. I had always asked my Alpha to take photos with me, but he always refused, telling me how annoying it would be to pose in front of the camera. Luna? Sebastian asked worriedly. I know that my mate didn't love me the way I wanted to be loved, but I loved Blake with all my heart. I defied Abuelo and married Blake because, in my eyes, Blake was the perfect man for me. He is kind and loved by everyone. He was chosen as the Alpha because of his outstanding strength, and when I became his wife, I tried hard to be perfect so that I can stand beside him proudly, and no one will criticize Blake. Blake deserves an outstanding wife similar to him. Consequently, I exerted myself excessively over the years, which led to my frequent illness, and my immune system weakened as the years passed by. I stood up and walked away, not looking back right now. I just wanted to be home. I arrived at our manor and the warm breeze fondled my skin as I went inside. I sat down and stared at our wedding portrait. I remember that day I had a massive argument with Abuelo. He insisted that I should never marry Blake, but I still did. A year after that, Abuelo passed away, and now I realized he was right all along. I am terminally ill, and my Alpha doesn't even know that I am dying, and he is with his secretary Bavino. Vimine had been Blake's secretary since he became Alpha. She has always been in our lives since then. I always shrugged off the idea of Blake cheating on me with Vivian, because Blake always tells me I will always be his wife and that Vivian is just his secretary who needs a little help. Since he is the pack's Alpha, he needs to help everyone. That is what he always tells me, and I was naive to believe that I was blinded by the love I had for him. A loud thud made me flinch. I automatically snapped my head in the direction of the front door. I saw Blake running towards me. He stopped in front of me, towering over me. Why are you with that damn Sebastian again? My brows furrowed. I tried to stand, but Blake pushed me down. I glared at him, his mouth parted in surprise. What is wrong with you? He glared at me. Why are you with him? Why did that bastard answer my call? Why is your phone with him? What? I called your number and he answered my call, he growled. I think I left my phone in his office, I answered. I had a minor accident in my office and everyone insisted that I should see a healer. That's why I was with Sebastian, and I think I accidentally left my phone in his office. Blake's expression changed. He looked at me worriedly. What happened? Are you hurt? This is one of the reasons why I fell in love with him. He is kind to everyone, including me, but I was never his priority. I cleared my throat and didn't want to cry in front of him, but before I could even answer him, the door swung open. I smiled bitterly. Vivian entered our manor. I looked at Blake and he hurriedly went to Vivian, and again I was left alone. I no longer want to witness how my husband treats his secretary like she is his wife.